Noticed there was another curse seed that rolled into Dusk's queue here, which is awesome. I love that there's like a dry spell for a while, and I was not getting my my fill, but I am definitely getting my fill lately. Okay, it is generally a good combo, but some Meat Sweats is a submitter, and Able looks like they've tried it. So, consensus right now, I would say, is cursed. We shall see. I guess what I will say about it is Sentient isn't that great of a champ, and torches aren't going to carry anything on their own like a Queen's Imp can, and restores are just objectively worse than root seeds. They also have like pretty lackluster start. Well, not really. Like Hornbreak's great, but yeah, Bramble Ash, one of the worst cards in the game. Restoration Detonation, situationally good or useless. It can be very useless a lot of the time. But yeah, a lot of incoming damage with the bosses. Oh, we got Evil. Give it another go here. I'd have to say probably Bristling, right? We have a Bramble Lash for what that's worth, and Explosive just sucks in the DLC. Outside of something where you can really make use of the, you know, Inspires or Incants, aka Stygian or Wormkin. So probably just Bristling, right? It's good in these two as a throwaway. It'll save me a lot of Pyre health and health to my floor. That is interesting. We got Gauge, which can definitely work. I would like to see a Ritual in hand before doing that, though. That's the main advantage in this combo, is Ritual, or also in some cases, like finding an Endless Fledgling Imp fast. I mean, in both of those scenarios, Collection of Tales isn't horrible, but this is not a good starter, I would say that. Like, I don't know, you know me, I'm a Gauge guy, but I'm not gonna force a Gauge when it doesn't make sense to. There's not enough in the Woken that benefits from this to probably justify this. This pays off huge with a Ritual and an Inferno. And I guess, to a certain extent, Demon Fiend or Consumer. But other than that, not really all that good here. Umbra's the main benefactor of Gauge, but Hellhorn's definitely second best Gauge benefactor. Yeah, I think we'll just take the collection, the boring route. Spikes is like pretty powerful to start with. Enough I can probably take the Horde. Yeah. Okay, well. Ashes is probably the call, right? Gnarled Root technically is the thing that gives me benefit right now, because these don't actually benefit me. Seems like a pretty desperate move to take Gnarled Root here, though. Would technically make my Spike Sentient do a lot of single target damage, though. There's no way I'm not taking an Ashes there. We may just skip this trial. Oh shit, Evil's on like low health. Well, that counters our 10 spikes. But I can just go top here, and I think that's pretty doable. I definitely want a unit draft. Alright, we'll run you guys like that. Yeah, I mean, there's not much else to do. I was debating, like, should I torch myself to prep for Resto Detto, but if I've already drawn past both, there's not really much point in that then, is there? Let's try to mitigate as much damage here as possible. At least makes, you know, technically that's more damage, right? Alright, well, we'll be taking some hits here. That went a bit worse than I thought it would. Wow. Well, I'm joining Abel here at 8 health. Fuck. I didn't think it would go that bad. No, that's a Tethys cry, I think. What the fuck are these? I mean, they're alright. A lot of times with Awoken's common pool, you're just like, give me Razor Sharp Edge or give me death. And this is just kind of like death. I don't really like Glimmer is like a bit redundant with Sentient. Spikes. Sting is just whatever. Vine Grasp? Maybe? I don't even know. Probably a Glimmer is always worth taking, technically. We've got a unit draft coming up. It could be a Hollow or something like that. Molting Imp isn't out of the question. I don't really see how Welder Hopper's amazing here. Unless I could take it to get through the next boss, whereas this won't really help me with the boss. Like, maybe I can just stack 40 armor on the Spike Sentient. That should kill any boss, really. Not really much value in overstacking a floor. This is obviously going to be bad with a Hollow, though. This could be okay. If I run Sentient on the floor, I could do Endless Welder Helper. I do kind of need to clear waves. I think I'll take a Welder Helper, though. Okay. Leaning toward Rail Beater. It could be Horned Warrior, though. Oh, I think Abel got took. You know, the thing with the Horned Warrior and Rail Beater is this. So I don't think it's going to be Shattered Shell. These are 3 great units. This is a good unit draft, but we're expecting good units in this combo, right? The Shattered Shell will not be able to get Slays. I could still say maybe it's a sweeper, therefore it's better, but, you know, into Temperate, maybe. Into Ragefelt, maybe. But I do think a Rail Beater is a better unit. The reason I would take Horned Warrior over Rail Beater potentially, though, is we've kind of narrowed in that we would die to like a sharded up tank right now. We're dealing with AoE fine. We know there's no armor trial because we just had one. Rail Beater only does 10. This does 30 to the single target. We've somehow in this combo ended up with no scaling offensively thus far. do believe a rail beater is going to be better, though. The other thing, too, is like we got Hellhorn Banner coming up. Rail beater will receive a Horned Warrior quite well, but it also receives, say, Steelworker decently fine. But I probably don't want to fuse anything together, though. Though I probably would fuse a Horned Warrior into it. I'm thinking. I think we'll take the Rail Beater. Rail Beater is a better unit. Endless. That's interesting. 30 power and intrinsic. Oh shit. Okay. Probably a deranged brute. Really hope we get some rage coming up. But yeah. Our deck is so damn speculative right now, and we're on 8 health. That's tough. But you can't not take an endless or a deranged brute. We'll endless here. This should get us through the relentless rounds. I'm just worried right now about my ability to kill stuff. I'm open to this. I'm open to it. Is it really needed, though? Like, I don't really heal necessarily all that well. You know, I should have looked at my Merchant of Magic situation a bit more before taking this Glimmer. Could have thought about that one a bit more. For the record, I'm still sick. It's like not going away. It's in my head. I just want to set up the excuse for myself if I lose this run. Not because of any shortcomings of me. It's just a sickness. That's what I want to establish right now. 30 magic power intrinsic. If I do the 30, I should actually put in a Hornbreak. If truly it's the tanks I'm worried about, I should put it in a Hornbreak. And honestly, I'm wondering about that. I don't know though. There's a 15 there that I'm absolutely taking. There's a 15. Wow, there's 3 Divine Hordes on this. Another thing to think about is we've seen a lot of Hellhorn artifacts. Gurg's Goad could be pretty high chance in this run. We could. I wonder if 3 Divine Hordes what the math works out to. Like, there's trinkets. Like, is it to the point where it's almost like guaranteed that Gurg's Goad exists in this run? Well, I don't know. It's probably not worth thinking about that much. You know, I guess I could put a +10 somewhere here. We got a boons we can take. That's another thing. If I don't take 30 here, I have leeway to take that boons. Though I'd probably go to the horror. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing here. Branded Warrior could work too, if we find one. It'd have to be something like that. That'd be a little weird. You know what? It could be that. I mean, there's nothing else I need to put on this thing, right? Why don't we just do that? It's weird, but just fuck it. Nope. No way. No motherfucking way. That is way too risky. Rail Beater instead of Deranged Brute obviously makes sense here. We save plenty of damage by doing this. And let's put you there for the collector. That was stupid. That was stupid. Oh, I do need the money. You have 25 health. 14, 19, 24, 25. Here, let's do that then. Yeah, you did finally show up. It only took you literally to, like, assuming haste survived, you know, when the boss would meet us top floor. It took you that long. You also decided to draw Bramble-Lash now, I see. I also see that we don't have any torches with the Welder Harbor here, so there's just a lot of good stuff going on here is what I'm trying to convey. Okay, Bramble-Lash is redrawn. Boom. Wildwood Sap is very anti the whole endless Welder Helper that we have going on. I guess Steel Enhancer is the first semblance of scaling we have offered. God, I hope it gives us a rage. Probably have to take a Steel Enhancer here. I mean, it didn't even give us fucking Cultivate. It's like, or a Awoken Hollow at least. Fuck. Or a fucking Thorned Hollow even, like. Or a Sharpen, dude. I would take a Sharpen. I forget who. That was a good one. Sharpen. I give props to the guy that came up with Sharpen. Well, we could take a Molting Imp. That could go into the Welder Helper. There's not much point in self-infusing the Welder Helper, right? God, this sucks though. No ritual, no fledgling. But yeah, even though it's for, this makes it so we don't really have to use Spike's Sentient. In fact, we might as well not on our main floor. Try to find it. I mean, right now I could tank with Brute or Rail Beater. I mean, these could be the units. We just need to find some fucking shit for them. Also, if I can find a Branded Warrior, I could do the weirdest shit. I could do the build. I did it once. Molting Imp into Branded Warrior. With Ashes the Fallen and like no rage in my deck, I can't think of a better opportunity to do it. Which definitely makes me think about going to the right here. There's artifacts. Keep in mind, it is Awoken, so there's actually a lot of bad artifacts in there too, right? As far as the Awoken units go, I don't even think they provide necessarily the stuff we're looking for. Even an Alpha Fiend right now is on the menu, but really Branded Warrior is a big one. Like, there's nothing in the Awoken arsenal that's going to provide us scaling. Could get Scorched Restraints would be good. I could just find a Rage upgrade though at this point. That kind of makes sense. I would have... Yeah, I think we just go to the right. I can find Multi-Strike, who knows? Like, I could find stuff. Or another Endless, sure. Oh, fuck. Actually, it's really good that we found Endless here. Alright, we're doing it. Oh my god. Is this what we've come to? I think it is. The weird fucking thing right now is... Oh, this is gonna be weird. It doesn't make sense until there to do this. So I'm still up shit creek without a paddle, but I might as well lock the Endless in, right? How am I gonna get through this next fight, though? I mean, he can still scale for me. I could add a Strength Stone to him right now for money. I would prefer Rage, of course, but it is what it is. That is actually takeable here. Ironically, that is as well. Is that one better for me? I don't know. It's gonna be tough to find a time to dedicate 3. Cold Stones is like, I just wish it didn't add 3 to your deck. What if it just added 2? I think it's sadly gonna have to just be a skip. I could maybe argue Penitent Remains. In the direction the deck's headed, I'll have priority draw on Branded Warrior. I could run basically Brute with a Rail Beater Essence maybe, if I even need to put an Essence in, and then we'll have Mulligan into Branded Warrior. So he's endless from basically the start, and then I'm just getting a deranged Brute. Stats. So it's going to be quite a run. This could help me now though by just giving me 10 extra damage on all of my units, which I kind of need. Here's the thing too, push comes to shove, say if I'm a Husk Hermit, could abandon this bullshit and just put the Branded Warrior into the Husk Hermit. Technically, if I keep putting the guy down, he'll get quite a lot of attack. Oh, this is so weird. I think it's correct to take Penitent Remains here. I don't love it. Means I for sure probably need to take draw upgrades. I kind of was thinking maybe I'd like a pip upgrade, but I don't know. I think it's Penitent Remains. Here we go. That means I don't need to take the 10 here. You wonder if I should just cool it then here, because it's going to be a tough fight. Yeah, we got double exploder. A lot of bullshit. A lot of bullshit. I'm gonna run you there. I'm gonna try to just scale him up, I guess. Like, and eventually I just put him up top, I guess. Alright, no sweeper. Yes, there. I mean, we should keep scaling him, I guess. Do I care about this guy? Maybe. I wanted to kill that, but I can technically heal this. I feel like I need to do that. Maybe if I can't deal with these... Alright, yeah, it's time to put them in. I'm gonna take them out. heal. This guy is like the king of getting bottom fucking decked. And he'll keep getting damage as well. Which is great. Alright. Is that the floor? Doesn't really make sense. Adapted mutation. I could like permafrost adapted mutation and use it like if I have this ephemeral sort of branded warrior coming down every turn. I eventually flip his attack to health on Relentless and make him the ultimate tank. Otherwise, these other ones just suck. I mean, I don't need an alloy when I have an endless Welder Helper. And spreading spores is just never worth taking. I'm pretty adamant on that. Even with the Bramble Lash. I suppose if we would have went the, I just don't see how I'd ever, over in Ashes, taking a Gnarled Root. But technically a Gnarled Root, this would be like a bad root, a really bad Root Seeds. Just still not saying much for it. I think the Adaptive can help us in a few ways. It's worth adding. I could just... What if I take the Animus and put it into the Deranged Brute? Or, alternatively, what if I take the Animus, put it into the Rail Beater, run a Deranged Brute on the floor, I take a Pip upgrade, and eventually I'm able to fit my banners on the floor. I won't be fitting this Imp on the floor, but I could take another Pip upgrade down the line, and eventually that Welder Helper's making it onto the floor. I just don't know what these next 3 rings look like. We know that the final rings actually look pretty powerful there. Bad, pretty shitty draw though, like the Penitent Remains makes it even worse. So the Imp is the main problem there, it just doesn't get found. But yeah, the priority draw units are in there, so actually the next 3 rings look okay. I can almost just say I don't give a fuck about Welder Helper. I think we want to go left here. So we definitely need to make some removals. Add a banner unit now though, and it's not like that amazing. I think it's worth it though. It's a little iffy. Like I basically have Is there any good hellvents? Not even close. So we're not going hellvent, we're going left. Eventually the Animus makes sense. I think right now it's okay to run like a 2-floor setup. I think I do take the Pip upgrade. We're good with our priority draws here. Definitely have to hit this Merchant of Steel. What do we got here? Wow, that is the world's most expensive Eternal Stone. Well, we can't even afford it by skipping this. I'd be able to afford it by that. Drop Cage is only really hitting on Restoration Retreat. It technically hits on Tiresome Climb, but Tiresome Climb's good with or without the drop cage. Guild Marker's just always going to be a little useful to me here. Maybe get me back a little ahead of the curve on gold. It won't right now, but that's fine. I think we would want to search on a torch versus the Horn Break. We probably just want to remove the Glimmer, is my guess. Because I do kind of need slays for all of this to work out. I could also just say I save as much gold as possible for this Merchant of Steel. I do kind of need it. Yeah. I really don't benefit much from anything here. I think I will Surge Stone a Torch though. And so I guess I'll keep Bramble Lash. Maybe Stewards probably weren't the first thing that needed to come out there. Let's get Cultivating. We want that extra draw. I don't really want to, and even I want to eliminate it killing things with spikes, to be honest, at least by end game. So this is actually a good pickup to get Cultivate there. This should be fine. This Mark of Invasion. We probably want to think about setting up bottom floor though. Doesn't look like that's very possible though, because it's Party Boy. Fuck. I could just take these hits to the pyre. Like, I really do need to have it be sentient on bottom with pip space for stuff. Can I really just leak all these though? I could hit a Molting Imp. It's about the only thing that bails me out here. Or Glimmer. Once we hit this, this is gonna look better. I just need to get through this fight. So probably no sense torching any of this. I mean, we can do this. We can do this. I mean, I might as well cultivate it. I guess I could have just went up top, huh? Now, let's do this for now. I'm paying a bit of pyre health here to get this going. Oh, that is a god draw right there. Put Rail Beater there. So we have a few ways we can do this. Why don't we just go... I probably want to cultivate here. If I do this, I do steal cultivates. And I don't even kill it this turn. Why don't we go like this, and he'll die. Like this. Nice. Okay. This is still like... I don't really know every little detail of how I'm supposed to work all this out, but I'm figuring it out along the way. Custodian. If I want a Custodian, I might as well take a Preserved Thorns, and I think I will take a Preserved Thorns. Oh god. Well, I could get adapted back sometimes. Because now, you know, it could be something I put into this Welder Helper, the Impish Scholar. Technically, the Enflame is a Rage card. Even though we're about to actually finally get Rage anyway. But, man, would I... How the hell is Inferno the worst choice here? Against an Enflame and an Impish Scholar. I mean, the problem with Inferno is it's completely anti what I'm trying to do here with the Branded Warrior. It's still not bad. But right now it kind of is. Kind of have to scale. Enflame, Inferno, Impish Scholar. I could take the Enflame. I mean, in the context of what this deck is gonna be looking like it's gonna be Rail Beater with a Animus Infusion. Deranged Root probably just doesn't have an infusion. Sentient is not on the floor. So the eventual plan here is we want to stack Rage on the floor. And so Sentient's just off floor. And then I'm probably wanting an Enflame then, because the Inferno is even harder to play, because I got Sentient off floor. I do still want Sentient to give me a plus draw per turn. Impish Scholar is also not out of the question with the ability to bring back Adaptive, especially with the Ashes. It's actually coming back basically every turn. But then I'm getting back Preserved Thorns every turn, which is actually probably fine, to be honest. This kinda actually might be Impish Scholar. I mean, think about it this way. I just keep playing Adaptive Mutations. I mean, I'll be getting Rage. I'll be getting a ton of attack on the Rage from the Deranged Brute. How many temples do I have here? 3? That'll be all 3 then. Right, 1 in a row. So the first one we do Molting into Branded. Then I probably do Animus into Rail Beater, and then by then I do the Impish Scholar. Problem with then, that means the Impish Scholar's pretty shit for 3 straight rings though. Whereas Enflame, or even Inferno to a certain extent, I'm probably not taking Inferno. So it's really, I think it's Enflame. Can you imagine this? I'm taking an Enflame over an Inferno and an Impish Scholar. What is wrong with this run? This run is the craziest, weirdest run so far. Now I don't know which way to go. Quick and Multi are quite good. Large Stone is untakeable. An additional Endless obviously isn't needed at this point. Pyre Health is fine. Horde maybe just about similar maybe to Concealed, I would say. I mean, if I got some pip related to Concealed Caverns, that would be amazing. So we got Quick and Multi that are pretty good here. Rage plus 7 is pretty good here, I would say. So Consume Remove could work at the other one. Holdover isn't even that great here. Cost reductions are alright, plus damage is alright. Double stack is nothing. And Shit Frost is never anything. And I don't think I see anything that Shit Frost really benefits here. The Merchant of Steel is significantly better here. I think we go to the right. Another Endless. Okay. Spell Chain and an Intrinsic, huh? This could help with things, so could that. really, well, to be honest, though, all that Lost Luggage does do is try to fish for Inflame and Welder Helper. The best card in my deck right now is an Enflame, by the way. The best non-banner unit card in my deck, other than maybe Adaptive, is a fucking Enflame. I'd say it's even better than this Welder Helper. What the hell is this run? I would rather have taken the Shattered Shelf. Well, I still need Quick on a Shattered Shelf if this is going to work. I do wonder if a Capricious is just better here. I mean, I am going to go double draw, so like, Lost Luggage gets full value here. I think I take the Lost. Let's get the immediate benefit. Health. So who's going to tank? Is Deranged Brute? It must be the tank, right? Because we're putting Animus of Will into Railbeater. It makes sense that the dude with melee weakness should probably be the one that has the multi-strike and be the damage carry. The only thing that's shitty is it has 40 health, whereas this one only has 25 health, so it's also a better tank. It's a better tank and damage dealer than Deranged Brute, technically speaking. But with the Adaptive, that eventually shouldn't matter. I would like to start with some extra health, I suppose, since it does look like I'm gonna, you know, have that happen. For 20 bucks, since we're not, you know, this is just gonna be an essence, I'm fine doing that for now. You never know. Alright, that is a multi-strike. By the way, this is the only run in the history of the world where I actually want Rage plus 7, 25 upgrade, and it's not giving it to me. What's up with this? Oh, anyway, here's Wonderwall. I'm going to hold out for a Quick on the Railbeater, I suppose, or another multi. Yeah, we'll definitely hit the final steal. I don't know about this one. I don't have a great hellvent right now, but Adaptive is an acceptable hellvent. I'll do this stuff for sure. We'll leave that open there. For 20 bucks, I mean, I might as well add some beef to the Animus. We don't know about draw orders here. It might even help with the stealth boss if we run into that. Spellchain there. I might actually just fucking hellvent the Enflame. I could intrinsic something. I don't think so. I'm gonna be oh man, I almost forgot to do this. Holy shit. That would have been so sad. This is the whole run right here. This is the fucking screenshot of the run right here. No, actually, maybe taking the Enflame over an Inferno will be the screenshot, or maybe hellventing the Enflame if I do end up doing that. There's a lot of clickbait potential here, let's be honest. There's a lot of it. We need to get rid of Restore. That card ain't doing shit for us. Alright, this is where Eable went down. Spikes. Yeah. These guys gain rage from Spike's Slay, technically. Spikes into Sweeper Boss? Questionable. And it's, of course, somehow the worst fucking group for me to do this goddamn Branded Warrior shit into. You got the Sycophants, you got the fucking Stealth dudes, you got the fucking Harvester's Death, like, all of them have a ton of tokens. This fucking group has, like, healers, that's it. Son of a bitch. I think we'll be fine. I don't know that we'll be fine. I don't think the Spikes changes a massive amount here. It'll obviously make the Animus shit, but that's fine. I already have a multi-striking Railbeater, that's the carry. We're just gonna have to try to make this work. I think I still might want to try to get an artifact here. I don't think the Spikes change as much as the thing. Okay, we start with an Enflame with the Rail Beater here. This is fine. Do I set up bottom and then have the Quill Marksman die? I doubt it. The catch-22 here is I will draw Branded Warrior next turn, but if I go mid, I can't fit it on the floor. I'm kind of damned if I do, damned if I don't. Oh, that's the... Oh, wait, no, I don't draw this turn. Fuck. Oh, no, the Deranged Brute. I completely have already fucked everything up. Okay, let's regroup. Let's regroup. Okay, Deranged Brute. Are you just gonna go bottom? Yes, you are. We can throw this away. I don't care too much about drawing next turn. I'm gonna try to scale this top floor right now. See how much rage I just gave me? I can wait on this thing, right? I don't want to lose damage right now. I want that guy to die. I don't want to get cultivated right now. I should have torched first. That was a mistake. I suppose we just do that or something. Okay, we got some stuff we can do here. Like that. This is working out. This is working out. Not a huge fan of the fucking amount of goddamn health I'm losing in the back here, though. I can safely say I'm not a fan of that. But I want to keep the welder helper chain here going. Yeah, as long as I can keep doing that. That means we definitely don't want to lose torches. Like, this is working here. Alright, so here, for example, we want to go like this and this. Probably should heal. And then we're killing here. We might as well not mess with the formula. Hey, I think we're gonna make it here. We've gotten through the awkward hump of like the lack of oddly worth it. I think we can take the Pyro. We do want that extra energy. If I can somehow offset it by playing Preserve Thorns the same turn, that'd be the best case scenario. But even if not, it's not the end of the world. I do have Lost Luggage and stuff. And the other two are just not good. Spike of the Hellhorn. Or do I want an Alloy? We can't completely neglect defense, right? Because say I do go top into Divinity, which probably I do. I guess I could self-infuse the Welder Helper if I'm worried about that, though. Because eventually, I don't think we're running Sentient endgame. Endgame, what I'm envisioning is basically what we did just there, except I have a Welder Helper. I'm wondering if I do need a pip upgrade, because like I think I do, because I want the option to go mid if I have to, but like if I don't know. Let's slow it down a little bit and think about this. So I would probably want to go top. And do I need the extra pip space if I'm able to draw Torch and Hornbreak enough? I don't actually need that extra pip space. How many vortexes can I realistically hit here? Like that one. I could hit this, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to hellvent the Inflame. I guess I could technically hellvent this spike. I think Inflame is technically better though. More rage for the same amount of Ember, and it comes back into the deck. I'm going to take this. I mean, I need a little bit of a kickstart in a lot of these fights, I think. Especially if it's like Pyre Wings. I could really suffer into Pyre Wings. I am not going to get any slays. So, I think at this point, I think I've solved the game outside of Pyre Wings, if I'm being honest. Like, kind of think so. I could go left here, or I could go right. I think we want to go right. We do want more Inflames. Now we would like to see a -2. We'll make Animus Infusion here. Oh, yes. Okay, so much for the needing of pip upgrade. Huge cavern. Yes, those are the type of caverns I'm talking about. There's a lot of pip-related caverns. You can plan around, you know, you can look at the number of caverns ahead of you and think, yeah, I might have a somewhat of a shot, right, of getting something good there to go. And we do start with 0 damage now. Gotta keep an eye on that. Oh my. I mean, really, I want the adaptive, but I think for Pyre Wings, we need the Inflame. It's gotta be the Inflame. Alright, I think this is my screenshot combined with... I could just do a montage, really. Or not a montage, but what do you call it? Like a diorama or something of like all the different things going on in this one. The meat sweats. Anything else I need to do? I think 80 shards is high enough right now. I actually do want to hit the purge, but I don't think so. Now here's a thought. I could also still take another pip upgrade and then I can just run double... Nah, that would be stupid. I was like, I could run double Branded Warriors into the floor, but that doesn't really make any sense. For this fight, I don't think I can play Sentient. If I did, it'd have to be top like we did last time. But I need the Brute. And I do need my Slays. We're gonna go like this, and... this is fine. I think we're gonna win this. I get the Slay here, so I should. It's a bit unfortunate, because I'm not gonna get that Slay. Could just Inflame, but then I don't have this on holdover, so this is like about the worst thing that could happen, but we still have another Inflame. And a spike. It's just a little unfortunate here. Just a little bit unfortunate. I hope that doesn't spell our defeat. Oh my god. That probably didn't help. Man. Well. At least that's dying. I think we're back on track here. Penitent Remains is helping. I think the only reason I'm getting that kill right now is because of it. Do I need this? I'm not quick, so this kills it next turn anyway. And I am almost certainly drawing one of Spike or Inflame next turn. So I don't know if I want to play this down. I think we just let it happen like that, because I already had to play the Branded Warrior down. Alright, we draw Inflame and Spike. Well, it is what it is. We'll do this. I can get the Spike on a better turn, so I should. That's a turn. But yeah, I think we got this. We did a ton of damage there right now to what's his name. This is showing though. This is what happens with the Pyre Wings turn. Or the Pyre Wings fight, really. I won't be getting any slays here, so like we really have to think about what we're doing in those cases. I guess I play this. Should I just draw back into these? I think so. That's probably victory. It's like my heart wants to go adaptive mutation as like the focus from here on out, but you know, my body's telling me otherwise. Or wait, what is it? My mind is telling me otherwise. But my body is telling me no. That's how the song goes, right? We get you down here, and since there's no slaying going on up here, just do a little bit of this, you know. And now we have another contender. Look at that. Look at that floor. How am I getting 90? That's what I want to know. How am I even taking damage here? I'm offended that I'm even taking damage. Boom. In all honesty, how did I take 90 there? Didn't I just... oh, whatever. Another adaptive. Okay, well, I will take it. I will take it. I think I go draw. That basically is gonna be my game plan for every other fight now. And I just need to draw. I have a 35 card deck, because that's what happens with Penitent Remains. I do want to get these Enflames costed down, or double stacked. I guess we are not putting anything into this Welder Helper, huh? I mean, why would I? Let's check this out. Broken Memories could work. That's about it. Ugh. Not even worthy of sharing the name of that movie. Not even worthy. That's like if they named Emberforge Shawshank Redemption. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not right. Now, if you want to name, say, Hallowed Halls Total Recall, that makes thematic sense, and it matches the level of the movie. Maybe it's even a little better than the movie, but to call that card Total Recall, it is like just naming Emberforge the Shawshank Redemption. It's not right. That's a double stack. Is it better there, though? That would be for 2 Ember. Just a 4. However, if I brought it back down for 2 Ember, it's an 8. This would be an 8 for 2 as well if I did an Ember upgrade on top of the double stack, except I get more armor. Now, if I put a ton of Ember into the spike, it wins. But how often am I able to do that? Probably not very often, right? Yeah. Let's make it cost less. I really wish there was a -2, but this is, I believe, the last temple, right? So it's not like I have any... It's not like I have any choice. 10 there is not really useful to me, is it? So do I even spend that? I guess it'll be a little bit of extra damage to a tank sometimes. It's probably worth the 20 gold. Now, could also do that. I think I'm just... These are here for speed. Once I get going, I should be good. I don't need to do that either. So, like, I don't think Eternal Stone makes sense here. Let's get the other Inflame down. Surge Stone... For pseudo removal? I suppose we can... I guess do that. So... We'll take 15 there, we're to 95. I just need to take 5. Is there any good spell chains? That? Paying 15 shards for an extra 3/3. Why don't I just do that? Right? Or that. Maybe I like that more. I can use these offensively, actually. For Pyre Wings, that makes sense. That makes sense for Pyre Wings. Bramble-Ash, much as I hate to admit it, it probably has more application than a lot of this other shit. Like, these restores are just never going to be good for me. And I can even throw a Steward away, you know. Maybe I even want to chump block it with it every now and then. Alright, moment of truth, please don't be Pyre Wings. Should I make another removal just in case it's Pyre Wings? I really gotta, like, be... Yeah, I'm gonna do it. If I have the exact money to do it, I might as well. If it's Pyre Wings... Okay, it's not Pyre Wings. We know we beat the boss. We know that. Am I being too cocky here and thinking that I can do this? I mean, I'm killing the backliners every time. I think we can do this. And even, let me think, spikes, no, Ascension can't go down, so that kind of sucks, but whatever. You can go here then. Might as well just do that. I could do that if I think I need that damage. But I'm getting, like, plenty of damage just doing this. Might as well just do that. Okay. That is... this is the worst possible situation. Oh, this is fucked up. Well, I need you in, and I need you in. I give up a little bit of rage to the floor by doing this. I'm just gonna have to. Because I have to play it again. God, that's gonna be a shitload of fucking damage to my pyre. Come on, man. That's so fucking stupid. I just went from like nearly full pyre health to almost dead. Just like that. Tell you what though, we got and it's like now I can't get all the armor and shit, but it is what it is, isn't it? I want to go like this. This. I need to keep this guy alive, right? Like that much has to happen. May be a while before I can find my other shit. That'll do. That'll fucking do. How about that? Will that fucking do? Will that fucking do? I think so. That'll fucking do. Here we go. We're back in business, baby. That'll fucking do. We never did find the thing, but that is fine. Now I know it is not kosher to do this, but if I'm running an endless branded warrior with a Volting Imp Infusion, I'm allowed to play it, because, you know. And if I'm running an Enflame that I hellvented and double stacked and chose over an Inferno and an Impish Scholar, I also am allowed to play that against living armor. These are exceptions to the rule. I took 90 damage from one fucking unit, by the way. One unit. The first wave. I'm only on 95 shards. Fuck him. Oh, Ensnare is a huge pickup here. Are you kidding me? Huge pickup. Impressive is not really that impressive. It's definitely Rage Serum here. Are you kidding me? It's absolutely Rage Serum. Huge pickup. That's like an Enflame, but even better. Look at this shit. You got the best Rage deck ever. Am I hellventing? I technically can put more upgrades in. Oh yeah, we're going to the right. We need more health on Deranged Brood anyway. We're taking that no matter what. That has potentially some issues. But Sap Tap probably doesn't do much. It does it... Yeah, I happen to remove most of the healing from the deck. I don't even want to dedicate Ember to that. Almost never. It's... At this point in the game, I'm not going to have Branded Warrior sticking around. So this is actually all upside, so that's good. Shit, shit, shit. Look at that. What is this? Isn't this like a mutator right here? Precious Plating, Firewall, and Boon of the Blacksmith? Why would I buy those? Honestly, I might need the Pyre health. I'm not... Like, one more Gilded Wing could sneak by, and I'm fucked. Okay, we did get a Fury Stone. That will go there, for sure. That'll be good. Yeah. And... might as well put that there. Nice. Ooh, quick. Oh, that could be an issue, though. This is actually a little bit iffy. I know that this goes here. That much is, like, certain. Problem with quick is, like, it might make my Branded Warrior not die sometimes. It's worth considering not taking this quick. I could just simply do Rage. I'm already killing all the backliners. There's never a backliner that will ever hit me. Quick Branded Warrior. I could just add Rage for 20. Let's take a look. Let's just re-roll these. Unless I want this. Honestly, I might. That's better than the Firewall. I mean, that's... Firewall is at best 30. And it's more expensive. Let's do this, just see if anything here is worth taking. Thornfruit kinda is. Oh, Scorch Restraints, though. Should we just buy that over quick? I mean, with my adaptives, do I really need quick? Let's take the Scorching Restraints. I think that's fine. That's actually just really good. And I could hellvent the... Dude, I might as well just hellvent that Enflame. Yeah. Could do Ensnare. Nah, this Enflame is where it's at. Alright. This is the most hilarious deck ever. Alright. What are we working with here? So we got Deadweight Sentient here. No way am I stealing even one kill from this deck. We probably want to draw... Not necessarily, honestly. And this isn't the guy we want the Rage on, but it's fine, I suppose. I debated playing the Restore there, but it didn't seem worth. This is actually a really good draw. Is it? Not really. I kind of didn't want to get both there, actually. I would have just preferred to find branded next turn. I guess I have to do this. This is really fucking unfortunate, though. There's a lot of outs we have next turn, though. Like, I'm not going to lose my over 100 health guy here. I do kind of need to make this, but this is definitely unfortunate. And he's getting extra health now. So, God, it's just really fucking annoying. Whatever, though. Are we really going to take damage here? It's minus 70. Or at least 10 I'm still dying to the tanks, so it actually is not really the end of the world here. I think we're back on track. That just kind of sucked. Definitely like Ember upgrade could have had some decent argument for it. But yeah, we're good now. Next time we hit adaptive, the run is over. Or this fight is over at least. I mean, I arguably don't even need that. Go here if I just want to be a better tank, but I don't think we care too much. I don't even really care about replaying the Welder Helper. It's completely outshined by the adaptive mutation at this point, which I am like having the hardest time finding. There's 2 of them in the deck. Come on, brother. We can just heal this guy, I guess. Still no adaptive, eh? There we go. Have fun killing that, Seraph. I implore you to have the most fun time ever. There you go. Boom. Railbeer gets the kill anyway. I was trying to give you a chance to shine there, Deranged Brute. So as you can see, even in a run where, you know, no Dark Deal, no Ritual, no Fledgling Imp, Deranged Brute's still the best goddamn unit in the game. Doesn't take much rage for it to pop off. Alright, this is a different start than we've experienced thus far. I think this is fine. Basically nothing in the game at this point dies to 10 spikes. And I'm just breaking damage shield here. We can just have this die, huh? Get around the Ember Drain. That'll be great. Ah, fuck, I guess if they attack twice, then it dies, doesn't it? You know, either way here, this... I might as well do this here, right? I mean, then this doesn't do the extra damage. This thing dies to the Extinguish anyway, and then I'm getting 1 kill next turn anyhow, right? In fact, if I want more, I could do that, but we already got this unit. We'd rather just hit him with that rage kind of just already, right? Damn it, Sentient, you waited long enough to be a dick, but whatever. You need to go down here. We still don't have Welder Helper, but we don't care that much. Yeah, let's do this. I could get around the Ember... Oh, never mind. These are not the Surge Stone ones. Okay, never mind. I was going to say I could get around the Ember Drain potentially, but not really. Yeah, let's do that. Does gain damage shield, but that doesn't really matter as we can see here. I mean, I guess we do this right now, right? Just lock in the that's a... We don't have to worry about defense now on the back guy. That's pretty good. Alright, we don't get to hit these, but that's fine. I'd still rather hit that. This heal actually becomes relevant here. We'll still get the slays here on the 2 units, so that's fine. And yeah, it's a bit of damage. I have no spikes. It is what it is, I guess. What the fuck, dude? That guy nearly killed me. That fucking spear unit, dude. Them and Gildan Wings are so stupid. Seriously, what the fuck, dude? Okay, let's go here. We do need some defense, potentially. This guy doesn't kill anything. As long as they're dying. I definitely can't leak anymore. I don't think I will. I do need that 4th hit. I do even wonder, like, should I be doing this at this point? I kind of feel like I should. This guy should probably stick around. Yeah, let's do that. I need, like, another hit. So let's get that other hit. Why don't you just stay down there? The next floor would probably be the only thing that kills me anyhow, so... He's dying, but we can go that. I can do that, I can do that. I mean, at 268 by 3, this just kind of makes more sense to me. Yeah. And we'll kill the backliner. We should definitely be able to kill this. Oops. You know what? Well, the helper, I don't particularly need you here. We may just want to do... Yeah, I don't need the welder helper, do I? Well, that was a run. Let it be said that that was certainly a run. That was a run for the ages. Beautiful. Man, that's the best I've ever pulled that off. The only other time I tried it, I fucking died because I don't think I had... With Ashes of the Fallen, it's a lot better. You can imagine if I'm only doing 15 a turn, it's a lot shittier. But 30 a turn, I'm good with that, right? But that was beautiful. 5 health, not even close. I could say in the classical sense of the word that was kind of a cursed run. I'll be honest though, we had to make this move at the point we made it. There's definitely ways this run could be smoother. I still stand actually kind of by every decision. I don't even... Like, this isn't something I did for the memes here. You know, I don't approach these cursed seeds to meme it. Like, at the time it was just... I'm thinking back and I'm like... Because in my head I'm like, yes, I know Sweeper... I know there was a Quick eventually found, but like Quick, Sweeper, Branded Warrior is pretty easy, right? With a Deranged Brute. That would just be incredibly easy, but at the time, we only saw the one sweeper. It was up against a rail beater and a horn warrior. We had no scaling in the deck whatsoever, so I'm not even guaranteed to get a slay off on my sweeper. Maybe you can argue it makes use of an Alpha Fiend or Branded Warrior Infusion better. I mean, you can make that argument. I just don't know that it makes it more pickable than a, you know, a Horn Warrior or a Rail Beater, which are just going to be good units out of the gate. They're better. If it's like, if it takes me a while to find scaling, those units stand on their own better than a Shattered Shell does, which is funny to think about, right? Because a Shattered Shell has actual scaling built in, but its actual scaling is trash. And it has by far less damage to start out with, so if I can't... It's like Shattered Shells scaling requires scaling to scale. That's a problem, right? So yeah, that was a fun run. Very close at several points. And really it's like, yeah, we were at 5 higher health, but like, you look at throughout the run, yeah, ring 1 sucked, I remember that. But like, we didn't have anything we could do there, right? But this, 1 unit, 90 damage taken, 1 unit. Other than that, I didn't really take any damage, and then that light wing was because of some bullshit draw orders, but it's only 15. But then again, 72, that was 1 goddamn unit that did that. 1 unit. So, that just goes to show how little leeway you have to leak a tank with a lot of health, you know? And this deck is really prone to it. Sentient showing off why she's a horrible fucking champ, by the way, wasn't even playable. Like, at least some champs I can put down turn 1 and not redraw them. I mean, at least a Tethys can be better than a deadweight, kinda, you know? But Sentient was just a deadweight here. A priority draw deadweight, actually. Actually, in the context of this run, infinitely worse than a deadweight. It had priority draw. It did not contribute to the Penitent Remains that we had. So, way worse than a deadweight. Sentient, actually the worst card in the game. You know, unironically, I am starting to wonder if Sentient's worse than fucking Tethys across the board. Fuck this dumb champ. She is the worst. It's like, she... Cash Coherence had a good meme on it. It was like... it was like a photo of the Sentient fan meetup. This empty room of chairs. It was a good one. Anyway, Bramblish, you don't deserve to be in this deck. You should have been removed. I think the Restores would have had better justification to stay in. I should have just removed Bramblish. I was thinking there was like some turn I would need to make a desperation play of like putting down a Sentient, comboing it with Bramblish, and like blasting a tank, but that never happened, and it never happens. You take a Spike Sentient, you think, oh, I'm going to actually make use of this goddamn 2-cost situational non-piercing single target, only targets the front spell. And then you realize, oh right, it's horrible. Just like the Sentient. You know what's not horrible? Branded Warrior. Branded Warrior is a Chad. What a Chad. I mean, really, it's Deranged Brute, but no, actually, Inflame. What a Chad of a card, right? Look at the Enflame, man. Carrying this run on its back. Look how strong its back is. He never skips back day. Enflame, greatest carry card of all time. Okay, I've trolled long enough here. Let's take a look at what the others did here. Alright. I see they're going in the same direction we went here. Deranged Brute, there was a Steelworker. I don't recall seeing a Steelworker, but that's definitely decent into the Brute. Went with a Horn Warrior over the Rail Beater. I think that's fine. And in fact, probably better given that there was a multi-strike in health here. Well, a multi-striking Rail Beater is better than this, I would say. You get an extra strike here, but I kind of do with Rail Beater as well, kind of. I don't know, and I get more beef, but it's negligible. In the context of where this run was at that point, it's probably fine. Yeah, you know what they didn't do, though? They did not go Branded Warrior with the Molting Imp Infusion. They had the Endless Welder Harper. You know, I mean, they probably should have put the Molting Imp into the Welder Harper, though. Like, they should have had the chance. It was the second Divine Temple in that stretch there. You could argue there's redundancy here, but at the same time, if you are planning on playing this every turn, why not add 30 damage? He died to the boss. I guess it wouldn't have mattered maybe in that case, but who knows? Who knows? I mean, I would have to imagine it would be okay. I know the Sentient cleans up a lot of backliners, but by the end game it definitely wouldn't be. Taking that over what? Adaptive? I wouldn't take that over Adaptive. Look what Adaptive did for me. Granted, well, I guess if you're not taking the... Did they at least take the Enflame? They did at least take the Enflame. But no... That's their only rage generation. See how this is tough, though? Like I think I would have... You could have put a Branded Warrior Infusion into this, by the way, if you weren't thinking of the... along the lines of that Molting Imp. We had the Molting Imp, though. Like, I think in this deck, look how much it would have helped him. But it could have also just went here. I mean, that's 45 damage. This, by the way, though, is where a Rail Beater wins, because instead of having to put health in, you could have put like a 7 rage, or even a 10 damage in. They also didn't take Penitent Remains and took Cold Stones. I think that's a mistake. I mean... They sacrifice some draw in either case. I might as well just add a bunch of damage. Then you especially could make Branded Warrior into Horde Warrior make a little more sense. Still could be hard to get that Slay, though, honestly. Like, there was a Vine Grasp that we skipped. They skipped it too, but like that could maybe help with it. You'd have to like somehow not kill the backliner with it, though. It'd be pretty tricky. You're kind of between a rock and a hard place if you don't... What was the Deranged Brute up against? Just another Rail Beater, right? What about Hellvent? Did they not Hellvent the Enflame? They should have been able to Hellvent the Enflame here, right? So they should have had 2 Enflames, I would say. I don't remember that for a fact, though. Like, was it ring 7 Hellvent? Or was it ring 6 Hellvent? I thought it was a ring 6 Hellvent. I mean, if this is your deck, absolutely Enflame. Was there a double stack as well? You absolutely should do double stack if you saw it. I mean, this is your entire... I'd hate to say it, but this is your entire deck right here, Enflame. Nothing else matters, almost. I'm surprised they were even able to clear the waves, to be honest, with just the Enflame, and I just don't see any other support for, like, wave clear here. Yeah, I'm actually quite impressed. They must have been running... They also didn't have a pip upgrade. What the hell was their deck then? Or what was their... Because I guess they have the Cultivate scaling. Like, were they running Sentient with the group? Maybe. Able... Yeah, see, I like this a bit better. Also, for both of them, really, they should be getting Penitent Remains. They both have an Endless Welder Helper. That turns into just extra damage, right? And everybody just gets damage. I mean, you're so hurting for damage in these decks. Took the Inferno over the Enflame. Makes sense here because they're not running the Deranged Brute. I would say that makes sense. Running Deranged Brute, though, I think the Enflame wins. We saw it. it carried. But yeah, here, Inferno for sure. Which is tough, though. I mean, this deck almost just never has a chance. Without the Penitent Remains, at least. Honestly, like, the only chance this deck has to scale would be Penitent Remains. I wonder, I don't even know, does Ashes actually... I didn't even think about this, but I think Ashes has Penitent Remains synergy, doesn't it? In that case, though, that's definitely what they should have been doing. Like, even without the Ashes, this is your deck. You can't fault them too much, though. Like, this is like a weirdly cursed run where a combo that should have so much access to scaling had so little scaling on it. It did get eventually, like, they didn't survive long enough to see the, you know, we didn't see Dark Deal, but we did see more Enflames, Spike the Hellhorn, and Rage Serum. Those are acceptable with the Deranged Brute. In that same vein, though, I would say Evil should have still took the Deranged Brute. It represents... it's worth a shot. Like, you're not losing anything by taking it. You know, it's a slight nuisance to have to remove an extra priority draw unit, but the upside there's too much to just not take it. I think you can always take a Deranged Brute, especially it was pretty early too. Wasn't it like Ring 2? Even if it's like Ring 4 in this seed, where we had still like no Rage by then, I would have had it, but well, I didn't even have it at that point, but I had a plan toward it, right, with the Branded Warrior. But if your deck looks similar at this point, I would still even take it Ring 4. There's still a lot of chances for Inflame, Rage Serum, stuff like Scorch, even Scorching Restraints, or even a +7 Rage upgrade like we saw at the the Fury Stone, at the Merchant of Steels. You know, either of those combined with a Last Stand is also an option, especially when you already have the Collection of Tails there. And then obviously, yeah, Dark Deal still open. Now, yeah, there's only a 20% chance to see Dark Deal at that point, but there's an additional chance of 20% for the Last Stand. Plus, you have all the Rage Serum. Another 20% chance at the Rail Spike as well. And you have Inflame, of course. So there's still a lot of hits. Just because you miss on Fledgling and Ritual doesn't mean it's time to give up on Rage. You want to plan for not finding it, but not to the point where I would skip a Deranged Brute, because the Deranged Brute made this all possible, right? There's no way do we have enough Rage with these decks. Yeah, but that was a wild run. That was super fun. Thank you, Meat Sweats, for that. And here's the thing, I can't really deck doctor these match though, right? Like, this is like something where I don't even know if this would be on anyone's radar to think about the Branded Warrior multi-amp. I only know it because it's something that I've tried before. It kind of worked. And here it was like, my back was up against a wall. It's the only thing to do. But I do think the biggest deck doctor I would give here would be to take the Penitent Remains here. Even if we never found Rage, we saw several endless upgrades on unit at the Merchant of Steels, so like, you could do other weird shit here, right? You could just make some weird deck where you play a bunch of Welder Helpers on Endless and scale the shit out of a Frontliner, and they just keep getting, what would it be, a 20 attack every turn? That's pretty good too, right? And Penitent Remains opens that up. And I'll admit, I was debating the Cold Stones as well. It takes a while. Sometimes you have to spend some time thinking about it, right? Like, Penitent Remains wasn't even my consideration until it clicked. I was like, wait, it's actually good here, right? That's a problem too when you have like a heuristic with certain events, because I almost never take Penitent Remains right, so it's just not on my radar. But luckily, I just sat on it for a bit, and while debating against Cold Stones and the Calcified Embers, it clicked. It was like, oh, Penitent Remains, right? So sometimes it does help just to slow down. Anyway, though, that's about all I can say on all this. That was a super fun one. As always, thanks for watching. Till next time, peace.